A leading Taipei think tank has announced its first economic growth projection for 2021.
And that's right. It's a highly confident one. The Taiwan Economic Research Institute expects GDP growth to surpass 4% next year, and that's even if COVID pandemic doesn't lift. The think tank also raised its 2020 growth forecast by 0.8 percentage points.
Its growth forecast for this year is now 1.91% due to a surge of exports in semiconductors and electronic components.
Even with the lingering pull of the pandemic, economists are upbeat over Taiwan's economic outlook in 2021. The Taiwan Economic Research Institute sees GDP growth hitting 4.01% next year. It's also raised its 2020 GDP growth forecast to 1.91%, in a strong sign of confidence in the future of Taiwan's economy.
All other Asian countries are seeing negative growth, so our export performance is considered very good. The next thing is investment. We've still had investment momentum this year, and last year there was tremendous investment growth. This year there's still momentum. The last thing is domestic consumption. We saw that pick up starting from the third quarter.
Drilling down on exports, shipments of electronic components and semiconductors have surged this year, mitigating the effect of COVID on the economy. Looking ahead to 2021, Taiwan has more reason for optimism than many other countries. But there are plenty of factors that could hamper growth, chief of which is the trajectory of the U.S.-China trade war.
2021 is likely to be Taiwan's best year out of the next 5 years. It's all downhill after that, in the 4 years after 2021, because the battle for hegemony between the US and China will continue. So basically, since the US-China trade war, the GDP has been like this, a line trending down.
Taiwan's economy and global geopolitics are closely linked. Another factor linked to Taiwan's GDP is the winner of the US presidential election, namely his fiscal and tax policies.